Hello, welcome back to another episode of Clannad. Here today with my dad, and
Let's get
sorry
started.
for the last episode. There was a bit of echoing in my dad's voice, so we fixed it, I think.
All right, let's get started. I imply that we have nothing more to discuss. She seems to get the message and heads for her seat with her shoulders drooped. Perhaps she had something more to say. As I rest my head on the table after the third period, I hear a loud bang come from the seat next to mine. I look up to see that Tsunohara slammed his bag into the table. What's wrong? You seem to be in a bad mood, and it's not even noon.
Oh, I woke up feeling great. Had a fantastic morning.
That's good to hear.
It's what happened after her that's put me in such a bad mood. Wait, I think that's the CD thing. After I eat breakfast, I normally make some coffee and go back to my room. Nothing makes me happier than having that little moment of peace and quiet right before I get my day started.
Okay, come on, hurry up. Get the story going already.
And like every other morning, I pushed the play button on my cassette player and started drinking my coffee. I like to relax in the sounds of my favorite hip-hop songs. Not only that, it's a one-of-a-kind mixtape with all of my favorites on it. So graceful. Sip.
Yo, my name is Okazaki. You're a Mongolian chop. Wait, no, a Mongolian chop to your neck. I guess it doesn't make sense either way.
Pfft. It made me. He spit my coffee out everywhere. Why are my awesome songs replaced with your nonsensical rapping?
Huh? Did I do that?
Yeah, you introduced yourself at the beginning. Yo, my name is Akazaki.
Oh yeah, I did.
That tape was a one-of-a-kind, man. It had all my favorite songs on it.
Don't get so mad. I was trying to do something nice for you.
Even if you were any good, I'd still be mad at you.
Why? I was rapping to you about your best qualities.
What? You're the dude say anything about his best qualities. What is a Mongolian chop to your neck supposed to mean anyway?
Well, that was all I could come up with right there on the spot. Sorry.
Man, what you did was messed up.
Huh? Are you saying I'm in the wrong here?
Of course I am. How could this be anything but your fault? Not only that, you left it on record and went home. You wiped out everything after your stupid freestyle.
Who cares about those lame old songs?
I do. They were the best of the best. Give 'em back.
You know that's impossible.
Then go rent the CD again and remake the whole mixtape.
I'll make another recording and try harder. How's that? That's a pretty good compromise, right?
No, don't even record over my tapes again. And in fact, don't even touch them. Damn it. What did I do to deserve this?
You learned a good lesson. Always be sure to break off the recording protection tab on those cassettes you love.
Even if I did, I bet you just put a tape over it and record anyway.
Okay, then the lessons obviously is to hide the things that are important to you.
We wouldn't be having this issue if you just kept your hands off my stuff. Don't ever come to my room again.
Tsunohara yanks his chair out and sits in it.
I'm sleeping until noon. Don't bother me.
Didn't you just wake up?
Yes, but a certain someone ruined my nice, relaxing morning, so I'm going back to sleep now.
Once he finishes his rant, he rests his head on the table, exhausted from the tirade.
Oh,
I yawn slightly. Maybe I caught his drowsiness. I look down at my desk table to figure out what subject fourth period is. That thin textbook means English grammar. A teacher constantly calls on me.
let's see. What do you think would be more fun?
Probably skip it. I don't know.
Okay. We don't learn anything if we sit through class.
I leave the classroom and head over to the old building. I tiptoe my way down the hallway. Most of the classrooms here aren't used anymore. They'd give a culture club of one of these rooms if they applied for it, but for now they're just being left as is. I sneak into one of the empty classrooms unnoticed. I find a chair and sit down, placing my whole weight on it. Beyond the curtainless windows, I see the same sky as always. I go to the trouble of being taunt, and all I do is kill time. The air of the empty room absorbs my muttering. When will my life change? Will there come a day when it will change? Someone I knew said that once. That guy must be really effeminate, I think to myself. Then I realize I was the one who said it. I close my eyes. How great things would be if you could fast forward time.
Fast forwarding.
Feeling the unrelenting sun on my face, I open my eyes. I had enough of being in an empty room. I get up and leave the classroom. I aimlessly walk down the stairs. A sliding door down the hallway catches my eye. It's the library. A sign that reads closed hangs from the door. Upon closer inspection, the door is slightly ajar. It grabs my attention, though I couldn't say why. I open the door and step inside. Tall bookshelves and reading tables line the room. A faint breeze carries the fragrance of dust and paper. The curtains flow and flutter as if they're breathing. Beyond that, I see a silhouette. It's a quiet female student wearing a childish hair ornament. The emblem on her chest shows she's a third year like me. For some reason, she's sitting on the floor. Maybe she feels sick. I walk closer and notice she's immersed in a book. Is she playing hooky too? Sunahara and I are the only ones who'd be outside the classroom at this time of day. She doesn't even notice me and continues reading. But then she suddenly stops turning the pages. She found something. She takes out a pair of scissors. She positions the blade on a page and stops for a few seconds. It's almost as if she's meditating. And then, snip, snip. She cuts through the book without any more hesitation.
Snip, snip, snip.
Hey, wait. I run up to her without thinking. She stops and looks at my face. She's barefoot for some reason. Her campus shoes and socks lay on the floor. Surrounding her is a mountain of books and a bag that probably belongs to her. Now that I look more closely, there's even a cushion that she brought from somewhere. Her glare and relaxed way she's sitting makes everything seem unbalanced. That book belongs to the library.
Hmm?
She's thinking of something.
Snip, snip, snip. Here.
She cuts off the corner of the page she's extracted from the book and hands it to me. The ones on the end. Oh, good.
The ones on the end taste better.
She's talking about paper like it's a slice of cake or meat. You eat this? I accept the piece of paper, hold it up, and question her.
I don't eat it. I'm not a goat.
I thought so.
Do you want to eat paper?
I don't want to eat it either.
You're not hungry?
I'm starting to get hungry.
Me too.
We're making conversation, but nothing seems to make sense. Anyway, I don't think it's a good idea to cut up the school's books. Not a character for me, but I lecture her.
Snip, snip.
She's not listening.
Hmm?
Never mind, do what you want. I dropped the piece of paper she gave me on the floor. Since I'm here anyway, I glance at the books around her. The thickest book says Astrophysics, From Past to the Future, on the cover. It's one of those books where I wouldn't understand a single word. These books seem too specialized and expensive for a library like this. Looking more closely at the one she's holding, it's stamped Property of the Prefectural Library. It isn't the school's book after all. Hey, I scratch my head. Didn't your parents ever tell you to take care of public property? She's deep in thought again. She takes a box from her bag and pops open the lid.
Lunch. Very delicious lunch.
I didn't ask.
I made it myself. Today's menu is rolled omelette with soup, stock, meat, potato stew, spinach, and boiled beans. I'm proud of this section here.
She points at the contents of the container. It does look good. If I remember correctly, no food or drink is allowed in the library. Never mind that. We should be in class right now.
Want some?
Look here.
The one today isn't made of clay.
You usually eat lunches made of clay?
No. You'll get a tummy ache. You want to eat clay?
I don't want to eat clay either.
You're not hungry?
Starting to get hungry.
Me too.
Our conversation isn't going where and almost seems to be repeating itself. Hold on,
Want some?
She looks straight into my eyes and asks me again.
Want some?
There's a hint of loneliness in her voice. The breeze from the window floats across her childish hair ornament. Makes me feel guilty for some reason. I guess eat. Yeah.
We're starting.
I'll take a little.
We're starting to get hungry.
She nods with a sigh of relief.
Let us eat. Let's eat.
She puts her hands together and bows.
Say ah.
Hey, I can't do this. It's embarrassing. We just met.
Hmm?
She doesn't seem to understand what's embarrassing about it. Jeez. The way this girl's acting is unworldly.
I only have one pair of chopsticks. What should I do?
I pluck a piece of stew and toss it in my mouth. I chew it thoroughly. It's cold but well seasoned.
There's toothpicks inside her lunch.
It's true. Considering this is handmade, I think she's a great cook.
Oh.
She's about to say something as she looks at my face again.
Good?
It's okay. She smiles faintly.
Want more?
I hear the lunch bell ring. In 15 minutes, this place will be crowded with students trying to study. She doesn't have much in that tiny lunchbox anyway. I can't bring myself to take more. Sorry I bothered you. After saying that, I turn my back to her. I know she's hesitant about saying something.
See you tomorrow.
That's all I hear. I raise my left hand in answer before leaving the library. It's lunch break, but Sunahara is still sleeping in his seat. Hey, get up.
Hmm? Huh? Class is over?
It ended a while ago.
A while ago? Like how long? Speaking of endings, this episode has ended. See you next time.
See ya.